Bill O'Reilly says something that pisses off Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar so much they walk off stage. Go check it out.
Give an example. The mosque down here on 9/11. That's inappropriate. It's sure they have a right to do it, and the Constitution, but it's inappropriate because a lot of the 9/11 families, who I know, say, "Look, we don't want that.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be there."
But what about the discussion?
No. But there's the president. There's the president going, "Well, they have a right to do it."
Yes,
and then the guy says,
and
then the
this is America.
Hold it. Listen to me, because you'll learn. All right. So he says to the press, yeah, they have a right to do it, and that's true.
Yeah.
And then the question is, but what about the wisdom of it, Mr. President? And he goes, I'm not going to comment. Whereupon everybody in the country goes, what?
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So you're saying that Americans are not smart enough to recognize that while it is part of our Constitution to say the freedom of religion and freedom to worship, and there were 70 families who are Muslim who also died in that building. Yeah. So you're saying that that his saying that they have the right to do it and not saying any more than that is why his approval rating is going down?
I'm showing that there is a gulf between Americans wanted to know what his opinion was on the issue, and he wouldn't give it.
We're Americans.
That's one
agree
thing.
with him. But
You agree with it.
No,
most
we're Americans. I'm an American.
Let me break this to you. 70% of Americans don't want that mosque down there. So don't give me the weed business.
I want to see that.
You want to bet on that? You want to bet? I'll show you that poll in a minute.
All I'm saying is that
Americans don't want
it.
But why is that? But why aren't we saying
it's inappropriate?
Why is it inappropriate when 70 families died?
Muslims killed us on 9/11.
Oh my God! That is.
Muslims didn't kill us on 9/11? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me, extremists
what religion were they in?
What religion was Mr. McVeigh? Mr. McVeigh was an extremist as well, and he killed people.
70% of the country.
I don't want to sit here. I don't want to sit here.
You're outraged about Muslims killing us on 9/11.
You have just seen what should not happen. We should be able to have discussions without washing our hands and screaming and walking off stage. I love my colleagues. It should not have happened.
If there's one thing that I've learned from talking to people who are liberals, different viewpoints, different understanding of the facts, is when you get into a dialogue with them, when you get into a conversation with them, the way Bill O'Reilly is trying to with everyone on The View, they get so mad when you start to push back to defend what it is your claim is, that when they don't have any facts to continue debating with you, or they don't have any further information to continue to debate with you, they walk off stage the way Joy and Whoopi Goldberg did. Or they get personal and they, get nasty and stuff. It happens all the time. And Barbara Walters is spot on when she says that when you walk away like that and you cannot have a conversation with people who have different viewpoints, that's what's wrong with our country. I'm paraphrasing, but pretty much what she meant. And I believe in that so much, because when Bill O'Reilly was getting into what he was saying, the fact was there is a difference between the Muslims, is what is the Whoopi and Joy Behar's point was, and the radical side of Muslims, the extremists. Those were the ones who attacked us on 9/11. That was the point that Joy and Whoopi were trying to make, but because they were just not being able to articulate, and Bill O'Reilly was kind of rambling on, no one was really listening to each other. So Bill can't get up and walk off stage. He's kind of the guest there. And those two end up doing it. But Barbara Walters was able to get Bill O'Reilly to clarify what he really meant, and even did it with an apology. that brought both of them back. But I just thought that it was nice how Barbara Walters was there to really just put an accent on the fact that we can't even have a discussion anymore without someone walking off stage, which is pretty sad.